All right, swingers, what is up? We are back with another swing notebook series, and this one breaks the heart. This might have been the first time I've ever got double dipped in a tournament. I'm trying to think of previous times it has happened, and I really don't think it has. And to make the matters worse, we got double dipped at state. Like that doesn't get any worse than that. We ran into the freight train of Fairline, who was just on it, man. Once they get hot, they are one of the offensive firepowers in the state that just the train rolls and it rolls and it rolls and it gaps and it gaps and it gaps. And we got stuck on that freight train this weekend, but took second at state, took second at Open State, our first year as a C team, a ton of young guys on the field, the first year playing open with almost everybody on this team. And it was pretty sweet to make that run. Would not say we were seeded second going into this tournament. We have a lot of talent on the team, but again, a lot of young guys. There's 2 B teams in the tournaments that we haven't beat this year, that have beat our butts pretty much this year. Those guys are probably seated ahead of everybody. Fairline, we went back and forth with throughout this year. Got them at U-Trip states, and but they're probably seated ahead of us in this tournament. And just a ton of really good competition. U-Trip, a little bit dead in Minnesota, so like last week's state tournament, not as big. This was a big, like, true state championship in Minnesota, and would have been really, really cool to pull it off, but was still pretty sweet to take second with this team and just see how close we really are, really getting hot at the right time, doing a lot of really good things right now. And I think it's just like a couple steps forward to what we want to be, and for myself, where I want to be. I was talking to Kyle Rothbauer, my swing coach, my swing Yoda, my swing Yoda, that helps me out after all these tournaments. And I was just saying, like, I feel like a full off-season away from just being where I want to be. Like, this tournament was solid. It was really good. It was a good tournament. Like, I felt really confident at the plate. I was 16 for 22, 727 average. Felt like the home run swing was there whenever I wanted. Felt like the cut swing was really good. But just, like, the level of precision that I want, the level of confidence that I want, and being able to hit spots and putting balls exactly where I want it, just sometimes it's just not at the level of refinement that I'd like it to be at, and I'm doing things with the bat that I haven't done before in a really good way. Like I just haven't had these swings before in the bag, haven't had those options in the bag before, and now I just feel like I need to refine. Like I need to sit for an entire offseason and refine this process, and it's been really sweet to get the swing to where it's at now, and then hopefully dial it in, become more of a professional, and then take these 700 tournaments to 800 tournaments to 900 tournaments, and just really dominate the way I just feel like I should, and just seeing the spots and seeing where I mess up. And sometimes the defender makes a good play. Those, they just make great plays. That's awesome. And as you go up, they're going to make you even more of them. But some of them are just like, dude, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Hit that spot. Hit the spot you've been working on the entire time. Hit that pitch in the spots you need to hit it in, that type of thing. And just some things to work on. So we're going to break it down. Missed the first game, which is frustrating because there were struggles in the first game and there was really good swings in the first game. And I went back to look at it after the first game. We beat Freedom, who we played at Litchfield. I believe it was a decently close game, like 25 to, no, I think we did end up 15 running them, something like that. So we scored 25 runs. They had probably 10 runs, maybe 15 runs, but it was a good game throughout it. We kind of pulled away towards the end, and that was our first game of the day. I went back to look at that one, and I realized I recorded the poll. When I was setting up the camera, I clicked the selfie button, and it recorded a freaking poll for 77 minutes. So we missed all of our content on that one, which is frustrating because I cut a ball through, and you'll see it kind of later where I get the hit, but I cut a ball through this front side middle on my, I believe, second swing of the game, and it was just one of my favorite swings of the tournament, and it cut all the way to the center fielder, right? And I think that's important to mention because I think it changed my swing a couple times based off where that cut was going. But again, that's the refinement process of like that ball just going too far, that ball not being through the infield, just not playing the game enough, hitting some really good balls. I felt like, I'm trying to think, of my outs, 6 outs, I think I had one non-barrel bad swing, which is that's something I really look for in a tournament. If I'm barreling balls up and I'm hitting balls up, then it's a thought process that, like, those are all fixable, easily fixable things. When I'm off and I'm not hitting barrels, like last week, it just felt like I could not find a barrel to save my life. This is one of the highest barrel rate tournaments that I felt like I really had, highest exit velo highest, like just felt dialed, man. And now it just comes down to the refinement process of like fine tuning the game a bit, hitting the spots a little bit better, and just being better at the plate. I broke both of my Anarchies, so you'll see me switch from this McQuaid's bat to my Black Sheep, and it's just so sad, dude. I had these two Anarchies. They passed with flying colors at the tester. They were like testing at 1250. Everybody was talking about how juiced these Anarchies are. I'm like, I just like them, man. I just like the feel of it. Broke the one in the morning at BP on Saturday, but I still had my gamer, swung my gamer all of Saturday. Sunday, I always take like 5 swings with my gamers to finish up my pregame BP rounds. Took 5 swings with my gamer after Saturday, and I went to grab it out of the car Sunday morning on the way to our game. And I was like, oh, I got something in my barrel. What's messed up with it? Like there's spray tack on it or something. And I realized it was a cut. And I had broken it on the very last swing of BP before our Sunday game, and now I had 0 of the bats I've been swinging all day, all year long, so that kind of sucked. But I think I found an X-Core black market dealer that's going to hook me up with some X-Core, so hopefully we can keep swinging these babies. But it's really unfortunate to lose both of your gamers in one weekend, and we had to switch back to the Monster, so that's why you'll see that. Kind of sucked, but you got to sacrifice for the softball god sometimes to take second, I guess. Maybe I needed to sacrifice another bat, but we're going to get into the swing breakdown here. We got Duck Tech game 2. This team has beat us bad this year, bad. They hop on us early. They're a really good offensive team. They're one of the B teams in the tournament, and we just have not kept up with them offensively. Our team is really high-level defensive team, and sometimes our sticks are just not as high level, not as consistent. When they are consistent, we put up 20 runs a game, and we are rolling. When they're not consistent, we score 12 or like 14, and that just does not win you open games at all, right? So we have 6 home runs in this setting. I kind of got the green light from the manager to just go after it, get us a lead early, attack early, and just show the guys, especially the younger guys on the team, we can play with these guys. So first pitch of the tournament, I'm trying to cut into this gap, trying to cut through this spot into that gap, but this is one where I'm right with a little elevation, and like some of these balls I was hitting, man, like just freaking went, dude. Like it was pretty fun to just be this dialed. I switched up my pregame routine, did some like med ball throws and some weird central nervous system stuff that I know as a strength coach, just because I had felt a little sleepy, a little down in the last couple early morning games, and especially at state. So I switched up my routine there a little bit, just trying to get after it, and it really did work. Like the body was primed, and we were murdering the ball. So we sent that one to Narnia to start. Little outside pitch on this one here. I think I'm going with the same approach here, pretty much. Yeah, same thing. We're in a close game. There's 2 guys on. It's 3-0 right now in the third. So this is the home run situation. 2 guys on, 3-0 in the third. The only home run we've hit is the home run I hit in the first inning, right? And it's some of the only runs we've scored through 3 innings. Our pitcher, Chris Bauer, was knocking these guys' socks off. He was knocking everybody's socks off. He's an old A pitcher, just an absolute animal. I'll show you some of his snap-offs, but he was keeping us in this game. He had a no-hitter in slow-pitch softball against the B team that usually scores 40 runs against us through 3 innings. He was dicing and slicing, baby. So now the goal is hop on them, man. Score some runs. Keep the pressure on. It doesn't matter how good of a team you are. Obviously, if you're Resmondo, you kind of have that confidence. But even you see there, where like you start to fall behind against like a Roof X team, a team that's equal level of theirs, and then people start pressing, right? So really wanted to hop on them early, hit another home run here, and send this ball to Narnia. So it was cool that like I'm executing on the job that I'm trying to do. Those aren't accidental home runs. Those are gap or go situations. Keep the rock on their back, keep scoring runs, keep the pressure there, and we were able to execute it and smoking the ball and ripping it. This is Chris, who was just like, that ball was murdered, and he got a hand on that one. This one is one of my favorites of the day. Little oopie-doop. This one was sweet, but this is stuff he was doing all day, dude. Like, just having a middle presence like this. If I got snapped off on that swing, oh, my goodness, I would be mad. So let's look at this. As he's pitching the ball, like you see this gap here. I mean, he is pitching from the outside rubber, which I haven't even thought about as a pitcher of like just how much of a gap you can take away by going outside rubber versus inside rubber when your middle guy's playing there. So if you're a pitcher, like that's kind of a cool thing of like how much of this gap you can take over just by being over there. And he's probably not getting to this ball if he's on the inside mound or inside half of the plate with G there. So he's backing into this hole, takes it away. And obviously maybe it's a little bit too much at him, but like that's probably a spot I'm aiming at typically if I'm this guy with not a lot of guys on. Maybe there's a guy on first, trying to hit there and just snapping it off for the third out of the inning. So that was a sweet play. This one, I think we put up like, I'm trying to remember if this was the game where he scored a lot or if we're in home run problem, but like, no. So we still have home runs here, and I'm just smoking the ball hard here. Okay, yeah, this was the one. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I did try to nuke that ball, but I smoked it. Like, that was probably one of the harder hit balls of the day. This one felt really good. Knuckled it the entire time. That's why it doesn't have that rise over there. But again, that's another green light situation. We get a double on this one, I think. Hitting balls hard, man. Finding barrels. That was a sweet swing. I just felt like I felt locked in this game, man. Like I felt really locked on this one. We have two guys on in this situation. This is one where Gabe told me I really do need to send this one. So this is kind of funny here. So this is something I've been working on too. If you see the catcher here, he's telling him keep it flat or keep it in front, keep it short so that I reach on this pitch. And this is the one where when I go for the home run situation, if it's short, I just sit longer and I hit the home run push side, right? So like that's a good pitch and good what he's doing. He probably floated this one just a little bit too much. Like that's probably going to hit back edge of the plate, but it's not as probably short as he wanted it. But when it is short and you're a home run hitter and you try to pull that ball, that's going to be terrible. So I'm thinking gap or go in this situation. I'm trying to hit a home run in this situation. I recognize that it's shorter, and for this some reason I really like this home run swing. I just feel super confident in this one. Just sitting on it, letting it drop a little bit longer, and then riding it to that outside field. So that was sweet. Scored a bunch of runs. I think we had 3 home runs, like 10 RBIs in this game so far. We're up 18-5. We are out of home runs now. Other guys were hitting them. 2 guys on in this situation, smoking this ball into this right center one. And this is one that I need to continue to develop and to probably work a little bit more to the right side here. This one's probably a little bit too far at the center fielder, but I really like this swing. This is something I need to be more confident in doing, cutting that ball over there. We're scoring runs regardless. Even if that guy catches it, you're scoring that run. But just cutting a ball really hard through that backside middle and not missing down. That's one thing. I'm just a little switching to the cut swing this year, and like actually having a full-on cut swing has been super helpful with keeping the ball in the park for me. Truly has. Like I just feel like I have the ability to keep a ball down better now, not to the level that I want it, but better now. But now my miss is short, so I'm getting a little antsy on shit, man. Guy on first. If I miss this ball, the miss is going to be low, and then I'm going to hit it to the pitcher, and then he's going to make a double play, right? Or I had this other swing where it's just like I'm swinging really hard, and my gap swing's kind of too far, and it's just a home run swing, right? So I really want to work on being a better hitter with just a guy on first and trusting this cut swing, man. I have it in the bag. I know how to do it. If I just hit this ball hard, not over adjust, not overcut it, not trying to keep it on the ground and being too cute with it, just better, man. And sometimes I just think sometimes, so like I got out on this swing, hitting it the left center earlier, and just like later in the tournament, I adjusted to try and keep that ball down, and I got myself in trouble with a pitcher one. And I think I just need to live and die with, like, you're going to get out regardless. Outfielders are going to make good plays on you regardless. Sometimes the ball is going to float regardless, but don't get yourself out by swinging like an idiot. So just some thought process things on trying to balance playing the game with hitting balls hard and good and just living with the result regardless, I think is something I can do a much better job of. But finally beat Duck Tech. That was a huge win for us. That was pretty sweet. We're in the undefeated game against Fairline now. Sunday morning, so only had to play 2 games Saturday. I'm going to take a drink of this C4 here. Only had to play 2 games Saturday. We had a bye going in because of our points. Played 2 games Saturday. Into Sunday now. Broke that Anarchy. Swinging the monster here. Oh, this is just the pop time at the catcher. Look at this. God, dude, just like this fundamentals here of just getting underneath this ball and just getting yours as a catcher. Any catchers out there, you got to realize, like, you're a defensive player too. Got to make your plays, dude. Got to make your plays when your pitcher gives it to you. So they went like 1, 2, 3 in the first inning. We're in this game again. I felt really dialed in this BP session. trying to cut this ball into this kind of massive gap over here, and this is just trusting the hands, man. I really like this swing. I don't know why I got away from this swing a little bit more. I think I'm doing a really good job of getting it on that outside pitch and triggering well on that outside pitch, which I was sucking at last week. But like actually cutting that outside one, like that's more of an outside pitch here and just cutting it into that gap and doing it. But I know I can do that on the inside pitch too. And I think a couple times in this tournament, I was just going with the pitch too much regardless of where the defense was. But that was sweet because I think that was one of Dan's few outs this weekend to start that game, I believe, because I didn't think anybody was on there. So I'm batting 2-hole and I'm now the new leadoff hitter, right? Like I cannot hit a home run in that situation. I got to get the team rolling, and I was really happy with that at-bats and getting on base there. So this is one that was kind of cool because Dan just got done hitting 5-hole on Nick Belega, hit right up the middle. And I'm not saying this is why Nick walked me here, but I do think once you hit middle at a pitcher, like it does rattle them a little bit. So Dan had nobody on, nobody out, and he hit middle through this massive gap that was right here. And I think I get on base here because of Dan. And what Dan did the previous at-bat before and just realizing the pitcher might be a little rattled in that situation. So this is the cut swing here that elevates just a little bit too much. Feeling good with that. They switched their pitchers. I'm trying to go hard through this hole and get a little underneath it. This ball is peppered, man. Like this is a swing you take in BP and you're super horny about and it's like feeling amazing. But like it's just giving the outfielder just a little bit of a chance at it. I get a triple on this. I rack it perfectly. And this is just one I think I can just refine just a little better and hitting it a little bit lower through that gap and not giving him a chance at it. But like that swing is, this cut swing's feeling good right now, boys and girls. Cut swing is feeling fire. That boom right there. So we're 3 for 3 to start Sunday, which is a great way to start Sunday. We're up big in this game. I think we had a 17-run inning here, and the boys were cooking. Got a triple on that one. Now we have I think there's 2 guys on we only have 1 home run with. This one I am thinking Jonesy's going to walk me here. So 2 guys on, 1 bomb left. We have a bunch of runs in. I think if we score 1 more run here in this inning, they are in the 15-run situation, and they get the hit again, obviously. But then it puts the rock on their back. So I'm thinking walk all the way here. He gets a curveball to come back in, get a strike in there. Now I'm thinking it's probably going to be a shorter pitch. I'm still thinking hit the home run kind of over here in this situation because I really don't think he's going to throw me high and inside. Like when Jonesy tries to throw me high and inside, he does it and he attacks it right away. He was throwing outside on his first 2 pitches, and like I hammer this ball. I felt really good about this ball. Felt really hard off the barrel. Just got to get it a little bit more into right center. But like this is an out that I'm okay with. Like, got to do a better job of getting it in the right center and cutting it a little bit more. That pitch dropped just a little bit short. Probably could have taken a walk there, honestly, is one thing that I was thinking at this at-bat. When I watch it back, let me pull this just back just a little bit here. So, like, I think this pitch might just be a little short. It seems like it's going to land, but it's close enough, and I know I can piece that ball well. I think I just got it end cappy a little bit just based off where that thing is going, but it did not feel end cappy. It felt absolutely massacred in there. Maybe just go up with more of a home run approach. Like I wasn't thinking absolute home run. Every time I went up there, I'm like, I'm hitting a home run here. I hit a home run. Here I was thinking I'm hitting a ball hard, and if it goes over, it goes over. But when I'm in those home run states, I probably should just hit the home run in that situation. But we did only have 1 home run left, and I was kind of just thinking, I want to hit a ball hard here, and if it goes, it goes. And it kind of ended up working here because we go 1, 2, 3, or we get the 3 outs for Fairline next. Dan's the leadoff batter in the next inning by the time we're up again, and he has 1 home run left to 15 run him, and he just absolutely destroys this ball to walk the game off. Just murdered, dude. He's a dog. So 15 ran him in the first game. We are in the championship game. Fairline rolls through turn 2, 15 ran them. They start to cook. You start to feel the energy of them. But we battled in this first game. We really did battle. Dan hit the ball through that 5-6 gap. I'm seeing a massive 5-6 hole here. I had worked on this swing all week, but this one gets me in trouble, man. This one gets me in trouble in these next 2 games because I'm feeling a little bit too good about just smoking balls hard and not actually hitting my spots. Here, it is perfect. 5-6 hole is open here. He throws me an inside pitch. Don't want to hit a home run in this situation with 2 guys on. That's awesome, right? Like, I just feel like a really good base hitter there, doing a good job for my team. We score some runs in that situation, and then we save home runs for this situation, right? So he throws another high and inside ball. Once Jonesy gets in kind of a high inside pitching mode, he kind of just continually throws that. I kind of know that about him, so I'm kind of sitting on this high inside pitch. I want to turn on this a little bit harder so that it lands in the 300 full foot fence and is a laser. I get a little underneath this one, but we hit a home run in a situation in which we're allowed. We didn't use both of our or all of our home runs in either of these games. This is probably the most close to foul I've hit a home run in a long time, but this swing is really, really starting to unlock for me. I'm feeling nice about getting that pull side ball down, but feeling a little too juicy with that pull side. You'll see me get in trouble later. Throwing inside here again. Trying to think of which. This one might be the double play. Nope, this one's not. So that one he throws inside there. God, this one. I love you, Blue. I love you, Blue, but I just don't think that's a strike. That was short and outside there. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You just reset. You chirp the umpire a little bit, and you reset into the box. See your gaps again. We're in a really close game. This game was not the barrel roll we had in the first game where we put up 17 early and we 15 ran them. This game, they were kind of controlling the whole time and we were playing catch up. So these at-bats are mattering, especially in this situation where the game's not over yet. Again, feeling really good about that inside pitch, turning on it really hard, getting it through there, and yeah, just getting on base. Like, that swing is just feeling juicy for me. Getting this here. So I think we're 4 for 4 in this game. And this one is tough. Or 3 for 3 in this game. This one is so freaking annoying because I'm feeling so good about that pull side swing. I had hit it 3 times in this game. They tell him, pinch 5-6 hole. You've done all your work here, Austin. This is everything you've worked for. 5-6 hole has traditionally been a hard hole for you to hit, so they pinch middles traditionally, right? They were pitching middles early in this game, left me the 5-6 hole. I'm taking advantage of the 5-6 hole and winning that 5-6 hole battle. Now you've won and you've got them the shift. Look at how big this gap is, guys. Oh my God. This is just like, I mean, you're literally just have a death sentence for your pitcher in this situation. Obviously, you can put it anywhere over here, but like, you're really leaving your pitcher out to dry in this situation. I just didn't have like the killer mindset of like, I'm going to hit this through the middle or at Jonesy or do anything like that. It's just like, oh my God, dude, this is just so frustrating. I destroy this ball. Like, this ball is hit the hardest I've hit a ball. It's a perfect 5-6 cut if I get that ball over there and he's playing in his shortstop spot. He's not getting there, but like, just stupid, man. You can't hit this ball here. You have to go here. You have to go here in this situation. And when you hit it that hard, it's just an instant double play. And like, that's my first double play of the year. And I do it twice in this tournament. Like, just dumb. Happy with how hard I hit that ball. Happy with working on that 5-6 hole. But like, you've done all the work to get that gap open. Now you got to go win. Or do this. Like, this swing is also just feeling really money for you. And you can just go win in this swing. But like, when they're pitching, he's pitching this 5-6 hole here hard again. So either you got to go here or you got to go here. And just like, don't go straight at it, dude. Just so frustrating, man. So frustrating. So we get this game. We're down 6 in the bottom of the 7th. We got 1 out, or I think we have 2 outs now in this situation. Trying to keep us alive in this game. We end up making it a 3-run game in the bottom of the 7th, but just didn't have enough juice to get this game done, and we lose the first game of the ship, which kind of sucked. Hit a double there, scored a run. Again, brought it to within 3, but couldn't finish it, and kind of sucked. And it sucked because, like, in the moment, we were down big with that double play ball in that situation, and then we just kept chopping and we kept working our way back in. Like, I think at one point we were probably down 15, 14 runs and we were battling to stay in the game. And then ended up being a 3-run game. So like, that double play ball really sucked in that situation. I'm not saying that was a difference. I went 4 for 5 the game. It felt really good. Everything felt good. It's just so dumb, the approach and like just missing it. And then here, Second game, this is where I'm not trusting the hands, right? So I have this massive gap here. Dan got out the first at-bat of the game. They put up 14 in the first inning of the second game of the ship. So energy and momentum are shifting hard. Dan gets out his first at-bat with a really good swing. Guy makes a good play on it. I'm seeing this massive spot. I'm the new leadoff hitter. I'm not trying to hit a home run, so I'm overemphasizing keeping this ball down and low. Approach is good here, but like I just got to trust the hands and hit a hard ball through here. This is too choppy. This is too choppy, man. Like, he's panicking and he gets his glove there, but like there just should be, he should have 0 shots at this ball. And I can just do this. I know how to do this. I know how to hit the ball right here, man. I know how to do that. I've done it thousands and thousands of times. And this is just hitting kind of the ball at the L screen. Like I'm just hitting it a little bit too middle, giving him too much of a chance, and just like chopping down on it too hard, right? Like I need that to be a one hopper at the pitch, at the pitching mound, which I know how to do and I've done 1,000 times, and I'm really not trying to hit a solo in this situation. So like it's almost more of a scared, way over top, way overemphasized, way play the game, rather than trusting the swing and cutting that ball through that front side middle, right? And maybe there's situations in which I play on a high enough level team where this isn't the worst swing in the world, because hitting a solo is a really bad thing in that situation, and elevating that ball is a bad thing, and the rest of the team is batting 700 to 800. But when I think this weekend we only had 2 700 batters, Dan and myself, and like in those situations we just have to get on and we have to trust our swings and do it. And playing the game this much is playing the game too much, and I just gotta, this is the refinement process. I'm happy this swing is a part of my repertoire, but like this is a miss, man. You gotta get that ball into that gap and go there. So now we have 2 outs after they scored 14 runs. They've got Dan and I out like 2 times all year, and they got us both out back to back there. After they scored 14, the bottom and middle of our order did pick us up a little bit. We did hit 5. We scored 5 that inning, but we used 3 bombs to do it. We had 2 solos. So like that was not super ideal to get 5 on 3, because they got 14 on 3. So we're tied on bombs with being in a down, 7, 8, 9 runs? Down 9 runs. Jeez, that was bad math. And yeah, just in a tough situation there. They score like 5 more the next inning. I'm up with 2 outs here. 2 guys on. This ball was the furthest ball I think I've probably ever hit. Like this one was absolutely crucified. This is Jonesy's high and inside pitch that he used to be able to get me on, and now I'm just feeling super confident in sending that baby to the moon. Get a 3-run shot there. Score for the team. Felt good about that swing. That one felt really, really money. This one was funny. This one was funny. This is my buddy Josh Wellna. But like throws offline a little bit. Reach in to get him. He's 1,000,000% safe in this situation. Like live, it felt super late, like unbelievably late to get there, and he calls him out in that situation. That's just one as a catcher where you just look at your pitcher and you laugh a little bit because you got absolutely lucky in that situation. But yeah, he was definitely safe in that situation. Now this is the last swing of the tournament. This one is frustrating again. Like, this is where I gotta trust the right center middle. I just gotta go right center in this situation. Seeing that inside pitch, feeling like he's gonna throw me inside again. Was feeling really good about hitting this hard inside pitch. I should have learned my lesson on this. I don't know why I didn't. I was just feeling really confident in this swing. And traditionally, like, this swing has not been so far at the ground. I've been able to cut it through the gap. And it's like this liner that buzzes the third baseman, or almost buzzes through the 5-6 and then like lands on the line. I had been doing it all week. And I felt really good and confident on sitting on that ball and cutting it down there. And this one, you just, again, you hit it hard, but you chop it too much. Like, just chop it. We don't have home runs in this situation. I think we had 1 home run left in this situation. This is not one where I'm trying to really send it. We are down huge in this game. Like, it's like 9-23, trying to get on base and then smoke it into another double play. Just frustrating. Just frustrating. Again, didn't miss the barrel, just a bad approach in this one. And like when I was up to bat here too, like I saw this gap. Like the gap that I saw was this left center gap here. And like I also feel really confident in doing that. And I'm just triggering. This is one where I just got to keep the barrel a little bit more upright and get it through that left center. But I'm recognizing that inside pitch and what I felt the ability to like really turn and pull hard on and get it past everybody. and just missed it, man. That sucked. I mean, I didn't even really miss it. Like, it was hit hard, just not hitting my spot really good. And when you do that against a really good defense, you get your ass. You get ate up. You get ate up, right? So that was frustrating. We're not scoring runs as a team, and then they're making plays like this. This is just insane. Hunter plays with us on Tuesday nights. He's probably one of the best shortstops. Him and Sammy are the two best shortstops in the state, bar none. Like, this is Mitch going through the gap that I was seeing, obviously a little bit too close to the shortstop, but like, this is the gap you want to attack in this situation. Attacks his gap well. This guy makes an insane play on it, and that's the tournament, man. Like, they bat again, we bat again, and it's over. Like, we had to score 2 to keep playing, and they ended up 15 running us back, right? So, sucked, man. Swing felt really good. There was a lot of really good things about the swing. Cut swing is feeling good. I just think we got to refine things a little bit better, a little bit clearer, sharper mental approach at the plate. Felt really confident with the stick, but almost a little bit too confident in just hitting balls hard through spots rather than hitting balls like into my spots and doing it. Sometimes I didn't trust the swing enough and I took the wrong swing. And there's just a lot of growth, a lot of refinement, a lot of professionalism that I want to work on. And there's good things to look at this tournament. This is my first Open State tournament, and it was cool to bat 730, which is probably what I batted at D State last year. Really felt in control of my at-bats. Hit some of my hardest balls I've ever hit some of my best balls I've ever hit some of the best home runs I've ever hit. Really only had one, in the very first game, I tried to push a ball to right center and got underneath it and popped it up. Like, that was my bad swing of the tournament. The rest of them I barreled up and was hitting hard just at stupid spots, and didn't love that piece of it, but like, that's going to happen with higher level ball, and as I grow in this game, learning my spots, getting my spots down better, and continuing to grow. So this week we are off. We're headed to Colorado to visit the girlfriend's family. Much needed break for the body. My back is hurting, boys and girls. It is not feeling great. I definitely feel like I jacked something up, which I don't think is helping later in these tournaments where I feel a little bit more gas than I'd like. So going to take this weekend off. I was going to find a team in Colorado to play with, but I think I'm just going to take the weekend off. But I am going to get a lot of content done this week. So I'm going to do a T video today. Dan and I are going to try and hit over a hockey rink on Tuesday, and then I'm going to find a couple people to hit with in Colorado and make some videos with them, but taking the weekend off of ball, hopefully getting the back in style, and then we got U-Trip Nationals the week after when we get back. So end of the year's coming up. We got U-Trip Nationals, we got ASA Nationals, we got Stiffies Fest, which I'm really excited for, probably a couple other tournaments in there to warm up for Worlds, and then we got Worlds, which is the showcase and ready to go. So a lot of good things, a lot of things we need to work on, a lot of things we need to refine. I feel close. I feel better than I ever have with my swing, and now it's just the refinement process of how do I take this new swing and take it to the game and hit the spots that I want to hit against the best of the best in the world, and that's the goal. If you want to be the best of the best, you play the best of the best, and that's the only way you continue to learn and grow in this game, and we're just going to keep working, and we're going to keep swinging, baby. So appreciate you guys watching these videos, appreciate you guys supporting the channel, and we'll be back on Wednesday for another Q&A. So just keep swinging, baby. Let's go.